follow up on that question in terms of building a global coalition against
Yeah.
Russia, right? I mean, India, for example, a Quad member, it's the only Quad member that's not implementing export controls, for example. I think the president yesterday mentioned that that issue still hasn't been resolved. Is he planning to call Prime Minister Modi? I think Prime Minister Modi called President Putin yesterday. And just can you speak more broadly in terms of bringing all these other partners that maybe, not in Europe, but, the Quad, as well as perhaps ASEAN members who are pretty ambivalent and cautious about condemning the Russian invasion?
I would say some were, but I wouldn't say the majority were. And we continue to engage with the Indians, with other ASEAN partners on both what we're seeing on the ground, our continued condemnation of the actions of President Putin in Ukraine, and we will continue to push others to follow suit.
And just to follow up, Delta announced today that they're suspending code sharing with Aeroflot. Did the White House have anything to do with this decision? And are you urging other American companies to urge them to do the same?
That's a decision by a private sector company, so I don't have any more comment
More
on
on
it.
the State of the Union, Jen. Can
Okay.
you preview a little bit on the foreign policy portion of the President's State of the Union? I mean, obviously with the crisis in Ukraine, I know that you're not going to be able to preview that. But just in general, now with Ukraine, before that with the Afghanistan withdrawal, what can the President say to show that his foreign policy doctrine is succeeding?
Well, without previewing the State of the Union, which we'll do later this evening or later this weekend. Sorry, it's kind of all one day that's running together. We will do later this weekend, I expect. So look ahead to that, or we'll have more to say later this weekend. It's also as it relates to Russia, Ukraine. We are unfortunately still in the middle of this conflict, right? We are in the middle of an active invasion. So I just can't give you a preview of what that will look like in the State of the Union. As it relates to how the president views his approach to foreign policy, the president has ran for president wanting to return America's seat at the world, wanting to return to a time where other leaders around the world could trust the word and the commitments of the United States. And what you have seen over the last few months is the president deliver on exactly that. He has been leading the effort in the world to stand up to Russia, stand up to the efforts, the aggression, the invasion of a sovereign country. Well, I'm not going to get into the specifics of what is going to be in the State of the Union. That's exactly what he said he would do when he was running. Go ahead.